Presently, I'm in Afghanistan as the operations support coordinator. We are responding to the looming or the recurrence of the droughts, the worst drought ever recorded in Afghanistan, 2017, 2018, 2019, and the floods. All these things happen at the same time. Thousands of people have been displaced within the country. Thousands of people have died because of the drought and also the conflict that is within the affected provinces. So it's a huge complex of three things: the floods, the drought, and the ongoing conflict that has been there for decades. My role was only to, because I was an international staff, we have some obligations that when you are in any war zone country like Afghanistan, it's very difficult to move around when you are especially an international staff. So the field work mostly was done by the local staff. For us, we are mostly based in Kabul, which also was affected and is also not that safe. So our security was not that much safe, but we had a team or group of people who were hired also to ensure that our security is in place, whatever we do, moving from the house to the office, coming from the office to the house, because anything can happen in Afghanistan. You don't guarantee your tomorrow, you don't guarantee that after work you'll come back home. So it was always where my daily route was like being given the time of going to the office before I sleep and the time that we will knock off. So that is kind of life that we have to live in Afghanistan. There's no moving around, there's no shopping. You are in the house, you're in the house. There are times where we work inside the house because the environment is not allowing us to go outside. Yeah, so for me, the welcoming was high, was good. Even the community members, even the local staff that was within the Afghan, they were very welcoming. We don't have much Africans in Afghanistan, so they were eager to learn more about my country. They were eager to learn more about Africa because it's a country where the movement is very restricted. A lot of countries cut them to travel because of the situation within that country. So they're not much exposed to different countries. So they will, if you are new to that country, they will always want to know where is Africa, what is happening in Africa. So I would love to go to Africa and learn about Africa. So that is what they're always crying for, because they're cut off in terms of visa restrictions in so many countries they can't travel. Yes, Afghanistan is an Islamic state. You have to do what they do, and for us as the Red Cross, we don't discriminate. We are impartial. We are neutral. So we have to stick to practice what other people are doing, so that they feel they're also inclusive. So in Afghanistan is a requirement from the government that all women have to dress like the locals. So we don't show our legs, we don't put on shorts, we are always on long clothes and putting on that hijab. So it's a requirement. There's how you greet men, there's how you sit in the office. So all those things. Okay, in Afghanistan, within our office, we have like a WhatsApp group where the security delegates share with us the what is happening in Kabul, especially. If there's a bombing in a certain route that we usually use, he will inform the drivers to avoid that route. There are times when sometimes we're about to leave the house, he will get a message from National Security Office that there will be charges to international people or international missions, so you rather work from home until further notice. There are times when a bombing can happen like maybe 500 meters away from our house. We're staying in a place called Green Zone. Green Zone is like a place where the diplomats, embassies, international staff stay at. So such places are vulnerable because the opposing group, the same group in Afghanistan, it's against the international organization or against a certain country. So they will associate international organization with the specific country. So anything that comes outside international organization, they are against such. So such areas are targeted. Regionally, I have been deployed to Zimbabwe during the 2008 cholera outbreak, South Africa 2014 floods, Malawi post-election violence, Rwanda population movement, GRC during the beginning of Ebola in 2014. So those are in Haiti post recovery phase on the 2010 earthquake, but I went there on the 2013 because it was a recovery phase. Yes.